What's good, everybody? In this video I'm going to be teaching you the exact window cleaning ad system that has allowed me to actually get other people 900% return on ad spend. And if you guys don't believe me, I got some proof right over here. Not just trying to sell you anything, just trying to prove that this is actually able to get you these types of results. So I started working with this guy over a span of like 8 days, and then he had to go somewhere, he had to go on vacation. But over the span of 8 days, he booked 2,243 jobs, and that's because he put in around like $250, or I think it's like $300. I don't know exactly how much, but he got around a 900% ROI just from this, right? And most likely, when we can actually run the ads again, he'll do much better as well. He's thinking about hiring an appointment setter, so the this number is definitely going to be a lot higher. So before we get to anything at all, you have to understand the basics of meta ads. If you just take whatever you can from this video and you just skipped all the way to the part where I'm actually creating the ad and you try to do it yourself, you're not going to get good results. You're going to be finished, right? Your ads are not going to be doing good because sure, maybe for the first couple of days they'll do good and then they'll drop off and you're not going to know why. And then you're going to just end up just acting off of emotion and you're going to change everything up and then you're just going to mess it up. So you have to watch this part. This is the most, like, I'm not even joking. This is the most important part. If you want to get results, keep watching this part. Otherwise, you're going to fail. I'm telling you. I've seen this happen so many times. And if you don't watch this part, you're going to fail. Okay? Number one, don't be emotional. As I said before, you want to be patient because meta ads are not consistent on a daily basis. Meta ads are consistent, sure, maybe on a bi-weekly basis, maybe the first 14 days if you get 40 leads, the next 14 days if you get 40 leads, like it's kind of like that, right? But on a day-to-day basis, one day, bro, you're gonna get 6 leads. One day you're gonna get 0 leads. For the next 3 days you're gonna get 0 leads. After that you're gonna get 6 leads again, then 3 leads and 3 leads, then 2 leads and 1 lead, and then 4 leads and then 4 leads again. Like, it's kind of like that. And just to show you some reference as well, I'll show you what I kind of mean by this. Oh shoot, this is not the right one. 1 sec. Okay, yeah, so this is when I started tracking my metrics, right? So as you can see over here, like I'm getting, for example, 4 leads, 1 lead, 1 lead, 3 leads, 4 leads, 2 leads, 3 leads, 6 leads, 7 leads, 2 leads, like this is kind of how my metrics were when I was running this type of stuff, right? So you guys want to be pretty patient when it comes to doing this, and you don't want to be emotional, right? Second thing, of course, like I'm gonna teach you everything that is already proven, which ties to number three. I guess I can bundle these two together, but I'm gonna teach you guys everything that is already proven to work, and because I've already been testing it out over a very, over like a span of 3 months. It's a decent amount of time, and I already know what kind of works. All you guys have to do is just copy me, and you guys can implement it yourself, right? With that being said, you guys still are gonna always want to iterate. Even I'm iterating, right? Even I'm always getting better at my own process because, of course, like you can get really good, but you can get even better than that, right? You can always keep on getting better and better and better and refining your processes. And maybe a couple months down the line, I'm gonna be creating even more videos where I'm getting even better results because I've been iterating, right? So you guys want to take what is already proven, copy me, right? Not entirely, of course, like tailor it to however you guys do your stuff, run your company, but you guys are probably gonna down the line do some testing. With that being said, it's really important that right off the bat you guys know that how to actually test with meta ads. You don't want to be testing a bunch of stuff at the same time. If you're gonna test the copy and the creative and the video, I mean the creative is the video, but the copy and the video and the call to action and the offer, if you're gonna be testing all those things at once, and let's say the ad does bad, you're not gonna know why the ad did bad. You're not gonna know if it's because of the offer. You're not gonna know if it's because of the copy. You're not gonna know if it's because of the video or if it's because of the call to action, right? So because of this, you want to be testing one thing at a time, and you want to be testing it in a way where you give it enough time to as well to give it to let the results actually mature, and you're not making some premature analysis, right? Because at the end of the day, meta ads, you got to be thinking about it like it's a science experiment, right? Like for science experiments, you're gonna just be testing things, and you're gonna be testing one thing at a time. That's why, of course, I don't mean to get too nerdy with this, but when you're doing an experiment, you have one manipulated variable, one thing that you change throughout the entire experiment. So then you know what actually led to the result of the new whatever new experiment, right? So Meta ads are exactly like science experiments. You're going to be testing things out. You're going to be testing one thing out at a singular time and giving it enough time and giving it enough data to actually show whether or not if it's effective or not. So you want to do that, and then when you're making changes as well, I'll get to it in a bit. But you want to not create the change on that already existing ad that you have. You want to duplicate that ad and create your change on that, so then you don't reset the learning phase of what's already working. With that being said, fourth thing, learning phase. So I haven't personally seen in window cleaning that the learning phase, which is kind of like the optimization phase when your ad is kind of optimizing who to actually show your ad best to, right? I haven't really seen that that's really that big of a thing inside of this specific industry of window cleaning, even in gutter cleaning, pressure washing, whatever. But it does happen with some people, right? Like some people, and definitely with everybody as well to some extent. The first couple of days are always the most turbulent. You're always going to get really bad results the first day or really good results for the first day. You always want to give an ad at least, for me, honestly, I like to give an ad at least 3 days before determining whether if it's good or bad. And then if it's bad, even after that, then it's time to make some changes after that. But with this specific process that I'm going to show, I recommend you guys not to actually just give it 3 days, but to actually give it more time than that, because this is already proven to work, and everything that I'm teaching here, it should work. So definitely, if something is not going right, then just give it some more time, because in due time it will do good. So with that being said, let's dive straight in to how the ad actually you guys need to set it up. So um yeah. So I was thinking about, like, should I show you guys how to actually set it up from scratch, or should I show you guys how to set it up from actually, I think it's better if I just show you how to set it up from scratch, honestly. So let's say if I go over here and I do create a new campaign. So over here, you guys want to create a new campaign into your Meta Ads Manager. If you guys don't already have one set up, then go set it up. And then when you guys are creating a new campaign, it's going to give you all these options. Click leads, continue, manual settings. And by the way, my computer is kind of slow, so this might take some time. And then name it whatever you want. I'm just going to keep it like this just for the sake of it. Campaign budget optimization. For budget, I'm in Canada, so of course my currency is much worse than you guys in the US. But if you guys are in the US, I recommend you guys to spend at least maybe $22 a day at the bare minimum. And if you're in Canada, spend $30 a day. So if you do the math, 22 American dollars is the same as 30 Canadian dollars. So try to spend that much, right? So let's say, because I'm in Canada, I'm going to be spending $30 a day, okay? And the way that this works essentially is that, as it says right here, you'll spend an average of $30 a day, but sometimes your ad budget might go over $30, and sometimes it might go under $30. So as you can see over here, sometimes it might even go to 52.5, but that rarely happens, right? And sometimes it goes like $21 spent per day, for example, right? But as an average, you'll spend $30, right? So you want to leave this all good, leave it. Click next, and then you're on the ad set level now. So name this whatever you want. Keep this off. Budget and scheduling. Keep this off. Don't touch this. Don't touch this. Don't touch this. And then for audience, here, let me just show you. Let's say if I'm living in Denver, Colorado, right? Right here. Hold up, bro. This is being kind of weird. Man. My computer is like 8 years old, but okay. I'm going to get rid of Canada, of course, because I don't want it here. Let's say if you serve all of Denver, Colorado, and all the areas, right? You want to just go over here, just double check whether or not it's good. Okay, yeah, it's good. And then, yeah, that's essentially your audience. Turn this off because they're gonna get some like tourists and stuff and people who don't even live in the city. And then for this as well, let's say if you wanted to get rid of the hood, I don't know where the hood actually is in Denver, but I heard that I forgot which one it is. It's like Aurora something. It's like somewhere over here. I don't know where it is exactly, but let's say if you have a place in your city which is not, it's not good and it's poor and stuff and it's dangerous, then you can just go over here and then just exclude it. I don't know why the hell my pin dropped all the way there, But you guys get my point. My computer is just being weird. You can just put your pin over there, and let's say if you wanted to exclude that area for whatever reason, then you can do that, right? For me, I don't know why it's just glitching out, but ideally the pin should be like around this area, and then that way you get excluded from whatever people that are in those areas. They don't watch your ads, right? Because of course you don't want people who are broke watching your ads and people who can't afford window cleaning. And let's say if you go to that area, you're at risk of something happening to you, then of course you don't want it to be targeting those areas, right? So you want to do that. For age, of course, no 18-year-old is gonna have a home because they're targeting homeowners. Do 28, and then for genders, all genders, detailed advantage targeting, keep that on. Languages, do English UK and then English US as well. So English UK, English US, and then keep that saved, okay? And then there's one more thing as well, right here as well. So go to detailed targeting, and then over here you want to do a bunch of things that are related to it, whether or not if they're a homeowner or not. On Meta, you can't specifically target whether or not if they're a homeowner because for some reason it's like discriminatory or whatever, they're being soft. So you want to do some things that are kind of related to them being a homeowner. So let's say if they home and garden, okay, home improvement. Where's home improvement? Right here. Interior design, okay? These are all things and interests. It's not their occupations. You might be thinking, okay, it's home improvement. They probably work in home improvement. No, it's not like that. It's just what they're actually interested in. Gardening, right? So a lot of homeowners are interested in gardening. So, and then housekeeping, you're going to get a lot of people who are housewives because, of course they do housekeeping and they want their house to be clean. So, housekeeping right here, right? Boom, you got your targeting good. With all of this, click next. You want to leave everything good, okay? Now you're on the ads level. For me, I don't know why the hell it's not. Oh, because I'm on the wrong account. But anyways, you guys are gonna ideally have your Instagram account connected to this. But for me, I don't know why it's just not showing up because I think I'm on my second account. This is like, just for reference, this is an account that I created for another purpose and I don't use it, but I have another account which is Bower for window cleaning. I don't know why it's not showing up on whatever, man. But yeah, we can just go straight to the ads part, which is right here. So scroll down to set up creative and then do video ad. Don't do images. Images, of course, they can be good sometimes, but the thing is, they're not as good as video ads most of the time. You can have a very good image ad, of course, but it's not going to be the same as if you have a very good video ad. And I'm going to teach you guys how to make a very good video ad. So why would you go for an image ad, right? Go for image, okay? Go over here. I already have a creative. I'll show you what the creative looks like because that's probably the most important part. Actually, I can show it right here, right? One sec. My computer is just being slow, so right here. Yeah. So listen, this is the most important part, okay? You guys want to be following this exact script. Not exactly, but you guys want to take whatever script that is inside of this specific ad, and you guys want to tailor it to your own company, tailor it to how you speak. That's the most important. You guys don't want us to be sounding like you're freaking a robot, okay? You guys want to be sounding like you're a normal local business that's operating inside of your city, and that's it. Because if you guys start sounding like all professional and, hi, my name is James from Denver window cleaning. We're cleaning this house. Like, dude, nobody's gonna buy from you. Everybody's gonna know that you're trying to sell them something, right? So with this, you guys want to make it seem very, very genuine, and also on top of that, you want to make it seem like it's kind of like a TikTok video or some kind of modern video. You don't want to be stupid with it and create some super ad looking video. You don't want to make it look like an ad, okay? So take whatever script that you guys hear from this video, okay? And then you guys want to write it down. Ideally, I would have the script in the description, but there's something wrong with my descriptions. I can't put links inside right now. So copy everything down, okay? I might even have the script actually, and I might pull it up, but copy everything down, and you guys want to make your ad look like this, okay? I'm going to play it, take some notes. Hey Calgary, how's it going? This is the owner here from Bow River Window Cleaning. Today we're doing this amazing home out in Northwest Calgary, Alberta. We're cleaning the exterior of their home. For this, we're using a 40-foot long deionized water-fed pole, which essentially allows us to clean the higher windows without using any kind of ladders. I know, it's pretty effective. We're also taking some extra time to clean the frames and trims around the windows of this homeowner as well, so that the windows can stay clean for at least until the fall and they don't have to do it again. I would love to help you guys out for any of your window cleaning needs. We have a 100% satisfaction guarantee where we pretty much only take payment until after the job has been done and when you personally see every single window spotless. So if you need anything, feel free to reach out, and yeah, talk soon. You see how I was super genuine with that, and you can see, okay, this guy's a local business, he's operating over here. These homeowners, they love that, right? They love a local feel. They love people who are hustling, especially if they're young. And they can tell that you're young, and they can tell that you're just trying to make some money and stuff like that, right? So these homeowners, they love that, and it builds a lot of trust. And this is why this actually works. On top of that, you can see I have this text over here. You see it on TikTok, and then you have the TikTok captions as well. And then you have a variety of different types of clips that are actually playing as well. So then the homeowner actually, they stay on the ad and they keep on watching. This ad really works really good. And on top of that, you guys want to make sure that your footage is actually high quality. If your footage is not high quality, then it's not going to be as effective. It still will work maybe, but my footage, it's not like the best, if I'm being completely honest, and it works. But in most cases, it's not going to be the case, right? You want to get some high quality footage. Maybe if you guys can, even hire some like photographer or something like that to come out. And the reason why I'm saying this, like I used to also hold a position as well, that you can just record from your phone, and like it will be good. Like it doesn't have to be anything crazy or anything. But my position actually changed because I started running this same exact type of ad for someone else, and they had professional looking footage. Like they had really good looking footage, and even me, I was thinking, man, like this is way too professional. It looks too much like an ad, right? And then I started running it for that guy, and that guy now has probably the best performance out of anybody who I'm working with right now, right, including myself. So his click-through rate was like it's almost like 1.5%, which is really good. And normally you'd have like a 0.90% click-through rate or 1% click-through rate. So his click-through rate is really good, and I'm pretty sure that it's because he just has really good footage, right? So you guys want to have really good quality footage, and that also really helps as well. I'm gonna try to get a lot of my clients to do that. I also run my own window cleaning business, by the way, as well. I don't just like work with other people, but I'm just more focused on this one. So with this, vertical, keep it original. Square, do 1-to-1. Make sure that, oh shoot, what the frick, this isn't showing up. You want to just adjust it like that. Okay, let me see if this works. Hey Calgary, how's it going? This is the owner here from Bow River Window Cleaning. Today yeah, this should be good, honestly. I could move it a bit down, but you guys want to make sure that your captions are high as well when you're editing the video. And this text or whatever, honestly, this text isn't really mandatory. I've done pretty much all of my ads without it, but I just wanted to experiment with it. Just make sure whatever text that you guys have inside of your video, that it's actually able to be seen within a 1-to-1 ratio, right? With that being said, click next, and then copy. So let me actually, bro, what the frick, man? Okay, copy. Let me actually go to another ad that I have, because, bro, I pretty much already showed you everything, right? So let me just go to another ad that I had, because I just needed to show you guys how this actually works. Bro, come on, man, come on. Come over here. Why the frick was it saying conversions over there, man? What was I doing? But yeah, while we wait for this to load up, drop in the comment section where you guys are watching this from. I honestly don't know what to freaking say right now, because I'm just waiting for this to load up. It's kind of awkward. And drop in the comment section where you're watching this from. Also, I work with people on a commission basis, and if you guys don't see results, I refund whatever ad spend you spend, so there's no risk with working with me. But just decided to put that out. It's up to you. Completely up to you, bro. But anyways, freaking copy, bro. Where is it at? Right here. Okay, so this is my copy, okay? You guys can, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of took this out ChatGPT, but it works, so it doesn't freaking matter, right? You guys want to use this copy, just look at the screen, screenshot it, copy and paste everything, and then boom, just use it for your own ad. Okay, just don't have the same review. If you guys have the same review, this is from my own company. If you guys have the same review and you use it in your copy, you guys are stupid. Same with like all this other stuff. If you have Calgary homeowners and you live in Detroit, my guy, nobody's like, what are you doing, bro? Okay, so do that, and then go over here, headline. I just did free quote, find out now. I know, bro, some people they do like offers and stuff like that, and I tested it out as well. I literally had such an insane offer, bro. I was doing buy one get one free for window cleaning. Like, you know how freaking crazy that is? Like, most of you guys aren't even gonna do that, right? But the thing is, I just wanted to try it out, and it literally didn't make a difference. Honestly, it didn't make a single difference. So offer, even I saw some other guy, he does like offers and stuff like that, but my cost per lead is literally lower than his, so I don't really want to, I don't really care, right? Like, it's dude, it's you're just trying to get people to buy, and you don't want to be misinforming them about, like, okay, if it's $99 and now it's $200 because, each, I don't know, man. I'm not trying to put any shade on this guy, but like, you're just supposed to be honest in all of your stuff, right? You're not supposed to be just like deceiving people and stuff, because when that happens, then the thing is, of course, it's not ethical, but at the same time, it's like, it's not good for sales either, because they don't have trust with you and stuff. So you want to just be honest. I literally just put have a free quote, and this works, bro. This works as long as you have, listen, bro, if as long as you have good footage, good tonality when you're talking, looks like this type of video that I have over here, okay? As long as you have those things, you're gonna be chilling, okay? You're gonna be getting leads that are like $10, maybe even lower, because the thing is, if you have good footage, like, this is something that I just realized. Before, I was getting like $10 to $15 leads, and I still kind of am with the people that I'm working with, like $15 or something like that, and that's in Canadian. So in American dollars, I think that's like $11 to $12 a lead. Before, I was doing that, but I just started working with another guy, and his footage is crazy. So his cost per lead is like $10, and on top of that, he's in one of the most competitive areas in the U.S. So his cost per 1,000 people shown for his ad is much higher, which is why his lead cost is still only $10, right? Otherwise, it would be probably like $5, if I'm being completely honest, right? If he was just in a less competitive area. So have good footage, have, everything that I said before, pretty much. Have this stuff off. If you guys do this, you guys are stupid, okay? And then headline, I already showed headline. And then for call to action, I put learn more, okay? With that being said, CRM events, I'm just trying to see if everything is good. Bro, my voice is actually getting dried. For the lead form, you guys are not going to be sending them to anything else, okay? You guys are going to be sending them to a lead form where they can fill out their information. So let me actually go over here, and let me just show you what I kind of mean by this. So over here for conversion location, you guys want to do, bro, what the frick, man? You guys want to do instant forms, okay? And then for the form, let me just show you guys what that looks like. Bro, my computer is from 2017, so it's not my fault, bro. I'm just too broke to get a new computer. Or it's just not my priority right now. So I'll buy it in a bit, though. I really need a new computer. So over here, the lead form, it's pretty simple. I just got what type of home do you got, how soon are you looking to have your windows potentially cleaned, and then one more, and then their contact information. And then over here, I have some scarcity thing. By the way, if you guys call me up, I know my phone number is here. If you guys call me up, bro, I don't know what I'm gonna do. To be honest, there's not really much I can do, but just don't call me up, bro. I'm not trying to get disturbed by any of you guys. All right. So the reason why I asked some of these questions is because I want them to be qualified. I don't want to get some random crackhead pretty much to fill out the form, and he's not even a homeowner, and he lives in, of course, bro, like, I'm not trying to like degrade any of these guys, but what I'm trying to say is, like, you guys want to get people who are serious, right? And I even add some of these questions as well. How soon are you looking to have your windows potentially cleaned? Just to make sure that they're extra qualified, just to make sure that, they're a bit more serious. So after this, what essentially happens is over here, I hope you guys can see this. I have this automation that's set up on Zapier. I have this automation that's set up on Zapier. And pretty much It's linked to my Facebook leads account. You guys can figure it out. It's pretty straightforward. Pretty much whenever, as soon as a lead comes in, it sends me an email. And just to show you what kind of like the email looks like, it has this new lead submission. Are you a homeowner? Type of home, full name, email, phone number, and then over here it has all the guys' informations, and then it gets sent to me, and I have email notifications on, and whenever a lead comes in, I get notified, and then I just call them up ASAP. So I wanted to make sure as well that you guys watch this part as well, because the thing is, you guys can of course be getting low cost per leads, but if you guys are not converting them, then you guys are gonna, there's no point, right? So I'm gonna teach you guys how to actually do that, because that's probably the most important part, honestly. Like, of course, getting a low cost per lead is important, but the most important thing is actually how you convert these guys. And for me personally, for Meta, I have around a 40% conversion rate, which is good. And honestly think I have enough credibility to talk about it, and I'll share my exact process. So over here, I don't have like an actual leads names because I'm not trying to dox them, and I'm not trying to get some weirdo who watches this video to contact them. But let's just say this dummy was a lead, right? Dummy data for full name is, let's just say he was a lead. I'll get their name, email, phone number, homeowner, how soon they're looking to buy, and then yeah, that's essentially it, right? That's pretty much what happens. I get notified, I call them up, and then I got like a script as well. Let me just show you guys. Right over here. Okay, so right over here, I have a script, so I pretty much just follow it. It's really, really simple. You just gotta pretty much just see what is up with this, and then bro, I can't speak right now, honestly. Like, I literally just zoned out. But I pretty much just say, hey, listen, this is Jamshid with Bo over window cleaning. I saw you filled out a form from Instagram from the window cleaning ad. I said, yeah, I remember. And then I say, yeah, I was wondering if you wanted to get a free price, literally right out over the phone. Honestly, bro, it doesn't really matter what you say, okay? It doesn't matter what you say. The main thing is that you're getting on the phone with these guys. Don't be messaging them. Don't be emailing them. Don't be doing none of that. Cause if I find that out, bro, I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna hit you with. Actually, no, I was gonna say a very cringy joke, but you guys wanna get what I mean, right? Don't be texting them. Don't be emailing them. You guys want to be getting on them on the phone. And the thing is, with Meta, the leads that come through Meta ads, you kind of have to reach out to them as well. It's not like, for example, you can just expect them to just reach out to you and ask you for a price, and then they'll message you and you can just close them over text. Like, it's not like that. What you guys have to do is be phoning them up and get into a personal conversation with them, and that's it. That's literally the only way to go about this. If you try to do messenger, if you try to do email, you're gonna be losing out on all of these guys. And like, I've heard, for example, people, they get 30 leads and then they end up only closing 2 of them, which is like a 7.5% conversion rate, which is very bad, right? You guys don't want to be having that type of conversion rate. And the reason why that is because they're not getting on the phone with these guys. So the thing is, you guys also want to make it like designed in a way so that they actually get on the phone with you, they actually pick up in the first place. Because I can be saying, listen, get on the phone with them, but if these guys are not picking up in the first place, then it's like, what can you guys do, right? So you guys have to make sure that they actually want to get, or they actually get on the phone with you in the first place to begin with, so then you can actually sell them over the phone. It's kind of like, for example, the way that I like to, compare it to. And before I get to that, like, if you guys can do in-person consultations, your conversion rate is going to be probably double, because of course they don't really have that many excuses that they can pull out for you to actually get whatever, man. Like, you know what I mean, right? Like, if you're in person, the chances of them saying, I gotta check around for other quotes, I'm shopping around, the chances of them saying that is so much lower. Whereas if you're on the phone, they can easily say that. They can hang up at any point, okay? In person, they literally schedule a time to meet with you. They see you in person. They're much more likely to close, right? So do in-person consultations as much as you can. But over the phone, which is what most of you guys are doing, the thing is, like, you guys want to be doing, what the hell am I saying, bro? I can't speak. You guys want to be getting them on the phone, okay? And a lot of the times they're not going to pick up. So what you want to do is do things that are going to get them to pick up. It's as simple as that. So first of all, as soon as they come in, within 5 minutes, and double dial them, call them once. If they don't pick up, wait 15 seconds, call them again. The reason why we do this is specifically because let's say, for example, you've gotten a call before as well. If it was from a random guy, you don't know who he was. You're like, who is this guy? And then he calls you up again. You're like, do I know this guy? Is it something urgent? Like, why is this guy calling me, right? And then you start picking up, and boom, you're on the phone with this guy, and it turns out it's some guy trying to sell you furnace cleaning, right? So that guy's really smart. He uses strategy, and you want to be doing the same thing. So get double dial them. If they don't pick up, wait a couple minutes and be a normal human being. Don't be a freaking crazy guy. And then wait a few minutes and then text them, hi, is this, let's say if their name is John, right? Say, hi, is this John? Don't be saying, hi, this is Derek with XYZ window cleaning. I saw you filled out this is what I was doing, bro. I saw you filled out a form and then I wanted to see if you wanted a quote. And like, no, don't be saying any of that stuff, okay? You want to be saying, hi, is this John? Question mark. That's it, okay? The thing is, you want to be getting curiosity out of them. 75% of the people who receive that text, they're going to respond to it. They're going to be like, yeah, this is John. Who is this? How did you get my number? As soon as that happens, boom, call them up. And because, of course, they literally just got a call from the guy who literally just messaged them, and literally all the conditions in that situation are literally designed in a way to make them as curious as possible for who is this guy calling me, they'll end up picking up. Because imagine that. Imagine you got a call from some random guy. Let's say your name is John. You got some random text from some guy. It's like, hi, this is John. He also double dialed you earlier on as well. And then you're like, what the frick? Like, who, bro, what? I never got into text like this before. You say, yeah, this is John. And then that guy calls you up. Bro, you're picking up right away. Okay? Let's say if that doesn't work. Let's say, imaginary scenario that doesn't work. What you want to do is you want to text them. You want to double dial them later on in the day. Let's say if they come on in the morning, double dial them again later on in the day. If they still don't pick up, text them 12 hours afterwards. Let's say if it's the night, just text them in the morning, and then just be a bit more direct, because now at this point, the people who haven't picked up, they're usually just because they're just skeptical. They don't really pick up the phone from random people. They don't respond to random people, right? So just introduce yourself. That's when you want to say, hey, this is Derek with XYZ window cleaning. I saw you filled out a form. I was wondering if you want to quote. That's when you be a bit more direct, because there's going to be a very small percentage of people that this happens to. But for the people who don't respond, you guys want to be saying that, okay? And then by then, if they don't respond, then just follow up 2 to 3 times with them over text. I don't really have a specific type of follow-up sequence for that, but you guys know what I mean. You guys can just use your mind. And then double dial them again later on. That's essentially what you want to do. Main thing, bro, get on the phone with them. If you're not getting on the phone with them, if you're texting them, if you're emailing them, you're gonna lose out on the leads. So with that being said, it's the entire process. By the way, I work with people on commission basis as well. So pretty much I run their ads for them, like personally, 1-to-1. And let's say if they don't see a return on their ad spend within the first 14 days, as long as their ad spend is like not like a couple of grand or something like that, then I'll essentially send them whatever they lost out in terms of ad spend, if they haven't seen a return on the ad spend. Like, so that's essentially what I do. It's up to you if you guys want to do it. I don't really care too much, of course. Like, I'll go kick rocks if nobody signs on with me, but at the end of the day, it's up to you, right? With that being said, that's the end of the video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.